If you're building software, you know that a great idea is just the starting line. The real race, it's protecting that idea. Today, we're going to dive into how AI is completely flipping the script on how startups can lock down their most valuable innovations.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about why patents are a startup's secret weapon. Then, we get to the really exciting part, how to get patent pending in just 2 hours. We're going to go inside the AI workflow, then cover a really crucial point. This is a tool, not a lawyer. And finally, we'll walk through the whole journey from idea to officially filed.
So, first things first, why should an early stage company, with a million other things to do, even think about patents? Well, it turns out they're not just some dusty legal document. They're actually a core survival tool. Let's just start with one incredible stat. Startups that successfully get acquired are nearly 3 times more likely to hold at least one patent compared to those that go out of business. That's not a small difference. It really shows how much value is placed on defensible tech. And this advantage, it kicks in way before any acquisition. Having a patent makes you 50% more likely to get VC funding and over 75% more likely to secure a loan. Investors just love to see that you've built something unique and that you can actually protect it. The best way to think about it is like this. A patent builds a moat around your business. It's a massive keep-out sign to copycats. And for a tiny startup, having that legal leverage against a huge competitor that could just clone your features, well, that can be everything. Okay, so if patents are so amazing, why doesn't every single startup get one? The honest answer? The old school patent process can be a nightmare. It's slow, it's crazy expensive, and it's complicated. But that's where technology is finally stepping in to shake things up. So let me just ask this. What if you could go from that spark of an idea in your head to officially having patent pending status in about the time it takes to watch a movie? It sounds almost too good to be true, right? Well, let's see how it's done. Meet Patent Geyser. This is the AI-powered platform that's making this possible. It's built from the ground up specifically for software ideas, and it automates the heavy lifting of drafting what's called a provisional patent application. The immediate goal here is to file a provisional patent application, or a PPA. Filing a PPA is what gets you that coveted patent pending status, and most importantly, it locks in your official filing date. With a tool like this, you can get it done for just the government filing fee, which is a tiny fraction of the traditional cost. All right, so how does this AI actually pull it off? Let's peel back the curtain and look at the workflow that takes a simple description and turns it into a full-blown patent draft. It really boils down to 4 key steps. First, you describe your idea. Then, the AI brainstorms and stress tests it. After that, it analyzes what's already out there to pinpoint what makes your ideas special. And finally, it generates the complete draft for you. Everything starts right here. You just describe your invention. No legalese, no fancy jargon. You explain it in plain English, just like you would to a friend or a colleague. What is it? What problem does it solve? Now, this is where things get really cool. The system unleashes dozens of AI agents that play different roles. Some act as an advocate, trying to build the strongest possible case for your invention. Others act as an examiner, actively trying to find holes and weaknesses. It's this back and forth that really strengthens the whole concept. Next, the AI performs a search for what's called prior art. Basically, it scours patent databases to see what similar inventions already exist. This is absolutely crucial for figuring out how to position your invention as something truly new and unique. And for software patents, this part is a total game changer. The AI automatically generates the essential diagrams, things like system architecture and process flowcharts. These visuals are incredibly important for explaining a complex software idea, and the AI just makes them for you. And at the end of the line, you get this: a professional, fully formatted document that includes the detailed description, those drawings we just saw, and even a set of claim ideas, which are really the heart of any patent. It's all there, ready for the next step. Okay, let's pause for a second, because this next part is maybe the most important thing to understand in this whole process. This AI is an incredible assistant, but it's vital to know its role and its limits. Let's be crystal clear about this. The AI generates a fantastic first draft. It does the grunt work, but it is not a lawyer and it is not giving legal advice. That's why it is so highly recommended that you have a real human patent attorney or agent review the document before you file it. And to make that step as easy as possible, the platform itself actually has a directory. It's designed to help you connect with experienced patent practitioners who can give your application that crucial professional review. Now, with all that said, you do always have the right to file the application on your own. It's a process called filing pro se. It's absolutely an option. But for most people, getting that expert review is going to result in a much stronger, more robust application in the long run. So, once you have your draft and it's been professionally reviewed and polished, what's next? Well, let's walk through the final, satisfying step, actually getting it filed and securing your spot in line. The filing itself is surprisingly straightforward. You take the final documents that have been generated and reviewed, and you upload them directly to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office's official online portal. And once you hit submit and pay the fee, you get this, an official receipt from the USPTO. This is it. This is your proof. Your filing date is now locked in, and you can officially, legally, say your invention is patent pending. The whole thing, from idea to this receipt, done in just a couple of hours. It's incredible. You know, what we're looking at here is so much more than just a productivity tool. It's a fundamental change that lowers the barrier to entry for innovators. It democratizes the ability to protect a great idea. So with this power now more accessible than ever, the only question is, what brilliant idea are you going to protect first?